Shalom Yasharala, Shalom. Brakatha Yahawah, Brakatha Yahawashi. Brakatha Yahawah, Brakatha Yahawashi. Brakatha Yahawah, Brakatha Yahawashi. Bahashem, Rawcha, Qadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach one of you who taught me this truth in its entirety. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect, the fellow laborers, pushing this truth at risk of their own lives throughout the four corners of the earth. And to the awkward listening and learning, Shalom. It's your brother Shema from the Pillars of Benjamin Camp here in Toronto with another lesson. And I will get right into it. And through the spirit and power of Yahawashi, the title will come. But it has to do with the Energy Secretary, right? A CNN article that came out so-called Sunday, June 6th, 2021, the year of looking for and hastening the coming of our Lord, right? CNN Politics. And the title of the article is, Salak. Energy Secretary says adversaries have capability of shutting down U.S. power grid, right? So the enemies of Babylon the Great, America the Great, can turn off the lights, man, right? We'll watch this clip, and then we'll attach some scriptures out of 1 Ratazah.
This week when he told the Wall Street Journal that he sees parallels between the challenge posed by these cyber attacks, these ransomware attacks, and 9/11. He's not comparing the loss of life, but in terms of the challenge. You told Congress last month that you think the energy sector needs to do better at defending itself against cyber threats. And just so people understand, most of the energy sector, most of how we get power in this country is the private sector. It's not government. Do you think that adversaries of the United States have the capability right now to shut down the power grid?
Yeah, they do. I mean, I think that there are very malign actors who are trying, even as we speak. There are thousands of attacks on all aspects of the energy sector and the private sector generally. I mean, the meat plant, for example. It's happening all the time. And this is why the private sector and the public sector have to work together. And this is what the president is doing. He's working with our allies. He's working with countries around the world because other countries, even Russia, they don't want to see their sectors attacked by malign actors, by rogue non-state actors, not to mention state actors. So working with other countries, working with the private sector, working inside of our own government. The president has issued these executive orders to make sure that our own house is in order, making sure that citizens are able to protect themselves. My mother, who's 86 years old, 2 weeks ago got a cyber, not a ransomware, but she, was hacked. So the bottom line is we have all got to up our game with respect to our cyber defenses. The president is doing that, his executive order. And just to quickly say, on the pipelines, because the pipelines were a concern, obviously, the TSA, which actually regulates the pipelines, has now required the pipelines to report cyber incidents to the federal government so that we at least have intel. But the bottom line is people, whether you're private sector, public sector, whatever, you shouldn't be paying ransomware attacks because it only encourages the bad guys.
Khan. Yeah, America the Great, Babylon the Great. Right? And they're letting you know that there's glitches, there's holes in their infrastructure, man. Let's get a precept. And the Most High, when Yahawashi comes back and arrives on the scene, all hell is going to be, it's America the Great, Babylon the Great is going to be in the midst of all hell breaking loose. Luke chapter 12. Verse 49, and it reads, and it's red letter. This is from our Lord's mouth, right? Straight from our Lord's mouth. Yahawashi, Hamashiach. Yahawashi meaning he delivers, he saves. Hamashiach means anointed, right? Right? And he's a so-called black man from the tribe of Judah, right? Matter of fact, let's get that. Hebrews 7. Edify, feed the sheep, you see me? Hebrews 7 verse 14, and it reads, for it is evident that our Lord, right, our Lord, who's Lord? The Israelites, Israel being a people before a place. And who is our Lord? Yahawashi. sprang out of Judah, right? The tribe of Judah, of which tribe Moses spake nothing concerning priesthood, right? So-called black man, right? Jeremiah 14:2. Jeremiah 14:2. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish, right? The gates thereof languish, suffer. The people of Judah suffer. They are black unto the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem is gone up, right? Black unto the ground. And when you look into the Hebrew word for this word here, black, it's kadar, right? Meaning dark skin, sunburnt skin in the Hebrew, right? Now let's get the original precept we're going to go into. Luke 12, verse 49, right? So when Yahawashi comes on the scene, it's America the Great is going to be in the midst of all hell breaking loose. Luke 12, verse 49. And it reads, red letter, I am come to send fire on the earth, right? Yahawashi is coming to send fire on the earth. And how is he going to send that fire on the earth? With the laser beams, the concentrated heat from the chariots, what the world ignorantly calls UFOs, in tandem with the ICBMs, intercontinental ballistic missiles, right? So there's going to be fire on the earth already. All hell's going to be breaking loose already when Yahawashi comes on the scene, man, right? I am come to send fire on the earth, and what will I if it be already kindled, right? So there's going to be mass, all hell breaking loose, Jacob's trouble, lights are out, no food in the store shelves, kingdom against kingdom, Egyptian against Egyptian, invading the house because of great tribulation and for the lack of bread. This is what's coming. This is what's going to be going on when Yahawashi shows up on the scene in the midst of World War III. Thus saith the scriptures, right? So us in this truth, we're marveling not, right? Right? This is just Esau, Edom, Idumea, the ruling class elites telling you what's they're basically telling you what's to come. You know, the lights are going to go out. They're basically telling you, yo, the lights are going to go out. You know what I mean? Right? And everybody going to bug out. Let's close out. 2 Ezra 8 in the spirit, you know, of Yahawah Shemel Shai. 2 Ezra 8, verse 50. And it reads, for many great miseries shall be done to them, right? Many great miseries, man. Many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time, right? And when is the latter time? Now is the latter time. We're in the times of the latter times, man. That in the latter time shall dwell in the world, right? Many great miseries. Because they have walked in great pride, right? And nobody's more proud than America the Great, Babylon the Great. Pride, right? Right? But yeah, I just wanted to touch on that. Quick edification. Feed the sheep, feed the lamb. Jisime. Stay prayed up, pray without ceasing. Kwam Yasharala. Wa Abad Baba.